2012 financial audit follow-up. Mr. Wolf, you asked this to be put on.
Yes, I did. I would just like to get, I'd just like to get on public record and the meeting minutes that according to an email that Mr. Macy received on February 28th, the 2012 financial audit is and has been done and been completed for quite a while. I wanted to get that out in the public because it is being put out in the public that the audit is tainted and dirty and not done. And according to the CLA, that is not true.
Mr. Fisher?
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, if you read the report from Clifton Larson Allen, it says we do not have an audit opinion. Now, that's very plain and simple and direct. We do not have an audit opinion for 2012. My position on this matter is we need an audit opinion for the 2012 year. Mr. Kneppel, did I pronounce his name correctly? I'm not sure I did.
I believe so.
The gentleman from Baker Tilly who was here several weeks ago, and we had an opportunity to enter into a dialogue with him at considerable length. One of the questions posed to him is what, if we were inclined to move ahead with them, we've tabled that, but if we were, what would it mean to them for the 2013 audit, because we do not have a 2012 audit opinion. And what he said very clearly is unless that matter were resolved and we were to get an audit opinion for 2012 and their firm were involved, we would not have an audit opinion for 2013 because they would not be able to establish the point from which they were beginning. So the direction the town of Waukesha is headed is not having an audit opinion for 2012 or for 2013. In my opinion, the far better course of action for this board, which all 5 members have a fiduciary responsibility, is to do what we need to do to get a 2012 audit opinion. Mr. Kneppel indicated that that was something that he thought there was a possibility of doing. It would take some time and expense to do that. I was prepared tonight to make a motion to direct the town clerk to solicit a proposal from them to do that very thing, to propose to us what would need to be done to get an audit opinion for 2012. The proposal including both technically what would need to be done and the cost to do it, in as much as the engagement of Baker Tilly is not been moved forward with tonight. There's no point in my making that motion, but my point or position remains the same. We have had our citizens come and speak to us in recent meetings and said, get it cleaned up and get it done. The town of Waukesha needs an audit opinion for 2012 and 2013, and assuming we will be able to consider this again at another point in time, I will be prepared to put forth the motions for this board to consider to get that done. Thank you.
For the record, what an audit opinion means is that the auditor, the person looking at our books, adding up the numbers. While they add up the numbers and they put them all on a nice piece of paper in a nice spreadsheet, they give us no opinion as to the accuracy of the finances of the town of Waukesha. There are 3 types of audit opinions that can be given. Either a clean audit, a modified opinion, or no opinion whatsoever. The latter being the worst of all possible opinions, which is none whatsoever. We will not give you an opinion on the financial condition of the town of Waukesha, and that's what we are sitting with. Anything further on this?
None of that is true.
we have a financial opinion. The document does not provide us an unqualified opinion because we didn't give them a management letter signed. They clearly stated from the general counsel that there was nothing, no fact that they discovered that would have resulted in adverse or unclean opinion. Mr. Kneppel did not say that because we did not have a 2012 opinion, that he would not give us a 2013 opinion. No, he did not. He said there are certain representations that would be made, that they were relying on the balance sheets because we did not have an unqualified opinion. And we can certainly bring Mr. Kneppel, if we decide to contract him, we can trot him back out and we can flog this horse again over and over and over. I believe you said in email, John, this is a beating a dead horse. Here we are beating a dead horse. The email clearly said, it was 4 questions. The general counsel, one of the top auditing firms in the country, laid it out for you in 4 simple answers. There was no opinion given because the management letter wasn't signed. There was no adverse data that they discovered that would have resulted in them providing us an opinion that would have been of the adverse nature. And they won't open it back up because this relationship has become toxic for them.
First of all, I did not sign the representation letter. The representation letter that Clifton Larson Allen sent to us was very clear. It asked me to represent that the town of Waukesha had followed all of the state laws and all of our local ordinances with regards to budget amendments, and specifically budget amendments, they added that language, in 2012. The town of Waukesha overspent its budget by hundreds of thousands of dollars in 2012, and the town of Waukesha never performed a budget amendment. Not in 2010 when we were over budget, not in 2011 when we were over budget, and not in 2012 when we were over budget. The Clifton Larson Allen audit does not include a financial opinion, not a modified opinion, and not an unmodified opinion. Very specifically, the Clifton Larson Allen audit from 2012 has no financial opinion on the financial condition of the town of Waukesha. And that is a fact, and it is in their audit. Anything further on this? We'll move on. E,